Couple of things. First of all, we need real campaign finance reform, not the stuff that we call finance reform, but real finance reform for campaigns. There ought to be a cap on spending. There ought to be limits. Campaigns ought to be basically funded by the government and with limits that allow everybody to participate. You're never going to have a good democracy when you narrow the number of people who become part of the democratic process. I think we've got to get special interest money out of these campaigns. That's why I don't go around accepting special interest corporate dollars. I want to serve one master when I go to the Senate, and that master, the people of this state. Those masters are those who give when they can't even afford to give $10 or $15 or $20. And that's the difference between my opponent and I. I mean, Ben and I are colleagues and we're friends, but I don't accept corporate special interest money, and the fact that he does is his own business, but it is something that does define us differently. I just think we've got to remove the money. The money is the problem, and as long as we continue to have oil companies and pharmaceuticals and gas companies continue to give thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to campaigns, you can bet, as sure as I'm sitting here, they're going to pull the strings every time there's a progressive piece of legislation that comes before the House or the Senate, and we will continue to look at a government that's broken and not working. We need publicly financed campaigns. We need spending limits and caps. If it's good for the NFL, it can be good for politics in this country. And we need to find a way to breathe fresh air back into a system that the Founding Fathers gave to us. It wasn't absolutely perfect, but it was the right way and the right framework to go about electing our leaders.